What is up, guys? EJ here, aka Puckbond007, and welcome to the Movie Reviewers 100, this great collaboration channel on YouTube that I am proud to be a part of. So this week is Michael Caine week. Michael Caine, very well respected, great British actor, been in so many great films, and just a really good actor. Alan already did a great review of Get Carter from 1971, a film I've had on my wish list for a long time that I've wanted to get and check out. So check that out if you haven't already. The film I'm going to talk about today is a little bit more recent, and that's Secondhand Lions from 2003. The film was written and directed by Tim McCanlies. Prior to that, he had written Iron Giant, a great animated film from 1999, and beyond that, he hasn't really done much else. But he has written over 160 episodes for Smallville, so he's basically the head writer for Smallville. This film came out in 2003, like I said, and stars Robert Duvall, Michael Caine, Haley Joel Osment, and Kira Sedgwick. Haley Joel Osment plays a young boy named Walter. He gets dropped off at his uncle's farm for the summer in Texas by his mom, played by Kira Sedgwick. He doesn't really want to go there. He doesn't really know why. He's just being left there by his mother. But she has a ulterior motive. It's rumored that these two crusty old uncles are very wealthy, and how they came upon their wealth is sort of a mystery. So she wants young Walter to sort of cozy up to these two uncles, so that eventually they'll inherit the money, because they don't have any other sort of immediate family to give it to. And this sort of brings out the comedy in the film at the beginning, because lots of salesmen and other relatives come knocking at that door, and these two old guys, Robert Duvall and Michael Caine, just sit out on their porch, shotguns in hand, sort of scaring off solicitors and salesmen and so on. But eventually Haley Joel Osment, Walter, sort of warms up to these two old guys, as they have very interesting stories. One particular story involves Robert Duvall's character, a sort of heroic figure, fought in 2 world wars, and had a great adventure in the Foreign Legion in North Africa, involving rich oil sheiks and princesses, and sort of battles, sword fights, and so on. So it's a film really about this young boy, Haley Joel Osment, sort of discovering what it is to be a man, because these two old guys aren't really very modern. The film, I believe, takes place in the 50s, either 50s or 60s. When he gets there, he asks, when my mother calls, will you guys tell me? And they're all, we don't have a phone, and they also don't have a television. He's shocked that they don't have a TV as well. So they're a little backwards, and so backwards, in fact, at one point they buy a used lion from a zoo, and this is where we get the title of the film, Secondhand Lions. Walter decides to name the lion Jasmine, after the princess that Robert Duvall sort of met and fell in love with on one of his adventures. So the film's sort of a breezy family adventure drama. Really nice performances by Michael Caine and Robert Duvall. They're great together. I especially love the scene where they're in a bar, and these like 4 young greasers, punks, start messing with Robert Duvall, and he gets in a knife fight with these 4 guys, and he's kicking the shit out of him, and Michael Caine is just sitting by the bar, sort of commentating on what these 4 kids should be doing, saying they should fear for their lives and so on. Haley Joel Osment is just sitting there watching it, sort of with a big smile on his face. So yeah, it's a decent film. Probably not the most memorable from the early 2000s, but I liked it when I first saw it when it came out, and I've seen it a couple times since then. Secondhand Lions from 2003. Like I said, really good performances by Robert Duvall and Michael Caine, obviously. Kira Sedgwick also has some good scenes as the sort of absent-minded mother. Originally, she tells Walter that she's going to a sort of training seminar to be a court reporter, and but she like pisses off to Vegas to hang out with a young guy. I believe he was played by Nicky Katt. Good young actor who's been in a ton of films in the past decade. Films like Dazed and Confused. Lots of cool films. Nicky Katt, a good young actor. The Way of the Gun, also. So if you get a chance, check it out if you haven't. And as always, make sure you check out all the other guys' reviews this week. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see ya.
Bond. James Bond.